Dieter Zetsche is the CEO and Chairman of Daimler. You're here introducing a brand new E-Class Coupe. You know, I once heard that the E-Class in total range was the highest revenue generator for Mercedes-Benz. Is that still the case?
That was certainly true for a number of years, and it's still kind of the core of the brand. But at the same time, of course, our S-Class is extremely successful. The SUVs across all of our lines are very, very successful. AMG is a major profit contributor. So as we have reached our strategic target of profitability of about 10%, this is based on quite a number of pillars as far as product is concerned.
Dieter, a couple of years ago, maybe more than a couple, you announced that you were going to get Mercedes back on top as the #1 luxury brand in the world. You achieved that in 2016. What's it going to take to keep that #1 ranking?
I mean, you know, from all fields, that's very difficult to get on top, but it's at least as difficult to stay on top. So after the games, before the game, we are very much aware of that. 16 was a fantastic year. For the first time, more than 2 million sales for Mercedes, and after more than 10 years, again, on top of the industry. It just takes to continue offering great product to our customers. The new E-Class Coupe is one proof point for that, and this is just one. We will just continue to have more and more great cars with beautiful design, with advanced technology, and of course pursuing the new trends, whether it's autonomous driving, whether it's electric cars, whether it's connectivity or sharing. We try to play a major role in all of these fields, and thereby keeping Mercedes as the most relevant brand in our industry.
Speaking of electrification, of course, every automaker in the world has got some sort of program going, but it seems just in the last year, the German manufacturers, in particular Mercedes especially, seem to be much more bullish on the prospects of electric cars. Why so?
Well, we're always talking in these contexts about tipping points. And as far as electric cars are concerned, the tipping point is when both from a product performance point of view, out of the customer's eyes, and from a commercial point of view, which means cost point of view, the product becomes competitive with the combustion engine. To try to push electric vehicles down the throat of customers will never work. So they must want to buy them. And we do believe that technology is now at a point where this becomes realistic, and we're not quite there yet as an industry, but we are getting much closer. Therefore, it's now the time to really invest heavily and seriously in this technology, what we are doing. So with the EQ, we will come up with the entire family of electric cars, basically positioning them in all major volume segments of the industry.
Some are saying maybe the year 2022 is the tipping point. Do you care to pick a target year?
We think that is about right. But I think nobody can forecast that by the digit or how many percentage will be in what year. But our guess by now is that in 25, between 15 and 25% of our sales can be fully electric cars. And that would be obviously not a niche, but a very significant part of our business.
Sure would be. Okay, let's talk mobility. Where do you see Mercedes playing a role in that? Will ride sharing really go with the Mercedes brand?
We are very active in quite a number of fields. You know that obviously we have Car2Share as the #1 player in this field. We're having in Europe with MyTaxi the largest app, which is applying not it's exact same as Uber or Link does, but with the regulation prevalent in Europe, the best form of organizing this in a platform. And we have a number of more activities in this regard. We do believe, especially with sharing, the difference in the purchase price has a much lesser impact on the per mile cost than when you buy a car. And therefore, premium is certainly part of ride sharing, and we want to play a major role in this new upcoming market.
What's your sense? If everyone's sharing cars, we don't need as many cars. But if you drive down the cost of mobility and it open up to all segments of society, maybe they'll use a whole lot more mobility. Maybe we need more cars. What's your sense of where it'll go?
Well, first of all, when we see major changes happening driven by technology, by many things, whether it's sharing, whether it's electric mobility, whether it's autonomous driving, Of course, some people see the risks in the first place and try to defend what they're doing so far because it was working. I think that's an absolutely wrong recipe. You have to go for the new and assume that it will be working. And if anybody kills your own business in a disruptive manner, it's better yourself. And it's our mantra. We don't know, but when we talk about Car2Go, for instance, so far we see that we are substitute as many smarts which were bought before as we ignite new purchases of smarts by people who for the first time get experience with these cars. So I think it could be a balance, and when you need less cars, you need them more intensively, you have a better asset use, which means their lifespan might be shorter and then they come up with the same number of cars again. So let's see, we are open, we want to drive the change as long as it's a benefit to the customer. I'm convinced ultimately will be a benefit to the manufacturer who offers this product as well.
Dieter Zetsche, it's always great to hear your viewpoints on the automotive industry, especially from the vantage point of Mercedes. Thank you.
Thank you, it's a pleasure meeting you.
Yeah, good.
Thanks,
Thanks
John.
for having me.
At IAC, inspiration comes from within, and it shows in every material choice we make, every surface technology we develop, and every design detail we obsess over. Because as a global leader in automotive interior components, we understand that it's what's inside that truly drives us all. It's why we create solutions that seamlessly connect consumer to car, sight to sound to touch. Visit IACgroup.com and be inspired.